Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Snehal Pachigar and I'm here to help you achieve your professional goals. This is the fourth episode in the video series How to Successfully Get a Job Interview. In this episode, we'll be covering some interview scheduling tips and things that you can do to prepare yourself better before an interview. If you haven't checked out my previous videos, I highly recommend you do that. I talk about how to up your resumes. I give some tips and tricks to better position yourself as compared to other candidates. We talk about how to leverage LinkedIn for your job search, how to make a strong LinkedIn profile, how to apply for jobs, and how to contact recruiters and what to tell them. We also go over some initial things to do, how to get started with the job search, how to organize yourself, how to list down the companies, how to categorize your companies. So if you haven't checked out, I highly recommend you do that so that you be in the flow of your job search journey. Alright, so if you remember from our very first episode in this video series, what we did was we listed down all the companies that we wanted to work for, something that we are aspiring to work for. And another thing that we did was we categorized our companies into three subcategories. That is, one is dream companies, target companies, and safe companies. So to reiterate, dream companies are companies that you absolutely desire and absolutely have a dream to work there. Target companies are those companies where if given considerable amount of effort, you will get a job in that company. And safe companies are safe companies, like you have an inner gut feeling that okay, I think I can crack the interview and get it in there. So we have categorized our companies in three the dream companies, target companies, and safe companies. So now imagine we have put so much effort in this resume, in building our LinkedIn profile, in applying for the right things and contacting the recruiters. So now we are at a stage where we are actually getting calls from the recruiter. Recruiters are interested in our profile and they want to set up that first call. They want to know who you are. They want to understand what position you are in, and they would like to have you on board, right? So here's something which I feel that will be helpful for everyone. So from the three categories that are there, right, the dream companies, target companies, and safe companies, I'm assuming you will start getting recruiters contacting you from all of the three companies. Try to do this. When they set up a call, they will ask you, they'll email you that when is the best time that I can talk to you. Try to set up the safe companies first, then target companies, and then at the end your dream company. So if I get three calls from today, one from dream company recruiter, target company recruiter, and safe company recruiter, then I would probably set up my first call with the safe company, then target, and then dream. Why do we do that? The idea is very simple: to warm yourself up. You want to warm yourself up before you actually go in the main field. Dream company is something where you want to make sure you're not doing any mistake. You got it right. So leverage safe companies and other companies to practice. This could be as simple as your practice warm-up rounds, and you never know, you might just be able to get through that. So try to schedule your interviews first with your dream and target companies. Get yourself prepared, get yourself warmed up, gauge what types of questions do recruiters ask, what is it that they are interested in. Take notes. We already have our Trello board from our first episode. Try to put things in there. Try to look up things that did not work out. If recruiter asked you something and you did not have an answer for you at that time, then maybe this is the time for you to just make sure that the next phone call interview that you do, you have a better position for yourself. Now keep in mind that this is not just for the initial recruiter call, right? This could easily be applied to your technical interview also. To the first is recruiter gets in touch with you and they talk to you about who you are, what's your background, and what are some things that can work out well. And then usually the actual interviewer calls to gauge your knowledge and experience and expertise. You can apply the same strategy there too. Now try to take your interviews for safe companies before. Get yourself warmed up, get yourself prepared. If it is a technical interview, nothing better than that. You can have your technical questions warmed up before your dream company has set up a call with you. So, step one is make sure that you have your interviews scheduled for your safe and target companies before you do your dream companies. Give yourself ample amount of time and practice before you tackle down your dream companies. Some other tips and tricks that I would like to mention as, and maybe 80 to 90% of you already know these and it is completely okay, but I feel it is important to reiterate because we usually mess up these small things which in turn messes up the bigger picture for us. So let's make sure that we take care of these small things nicely. First thing is that let's make sure that the time at which you are scheduling your interview, you are optimal, you are functioning optimally, your brain is fresh, your thoughts are fresh, and you are energetic. You don't want to be in a mental state that is too tired, too lousy, and you just wouldn't be able to perform well in that interview. And if you are low on energy, the opposite person, recruiter, interviewer, they are going to get that energy also, and that is not going to be helpful for you. So whatever time of the day is most optimal for you, maybe evening, maybe morning, whichever it is, make sure that you give ample time to get yourself prepared right before the interview. Another thing is that, uh, again, a small thing, but try to um, be on time. If your interview is say at 10 o'clock in the morning, get yourself prepared at 9:45 with your desk. Make sure there are no distractions around you. Make sure you are focused, you have enough papers, pens, your screen is ready to go, your phone call is ready to go, your battery is charged. If you are taking your interview from your phone, if you're taking your interview from your laptop is charged. Some small things that you should be taking care of. Just make sure that you create a checklist and just check it off. You don't want to go through, and it might rarely happen, but it would suck if you are interviewing for say your dream company and some technical difficulty or something comes up which you could have taken care of before. So take care of that. Another thing is that usually recruiters tend to tell who is going to call you, who is going to interview you, the actual interviewer's name. Sometimes they also attach their LinkedIn profile or something. What I like to do is I like to, if they have just given us their name, I like to check out their profiles, like if they have attached a profile or something, and just study what is their thing. Make sure, like, LinkedIn profile, what is their summary, what are some things that they like or they don't like. What are some companies that they have worked for, is there a common connection that you can do, and study it well, maybe write it down, and when that interviewer gives you a call, or even for the recruiter, when the recruiter gives you a call, try to plug it in, try to uh, put that thing out there that okay, you have done your research and here is a common connection and I really like that. That personal touch, you have no idea how long that goes, how powerful that personal touch is. So do your research and try to leverage it in your favor if possible. And last but not the least, some things that we should take care of is first, prepare yourself extremely well. We have put significant amount of effort till here. Our journey has been really amazing. So make sure you prepare yourself for some common questions like tell me something about yourself, what is your salary. Sometimes recruiter might ask your salary so that they can gauge where your offer would should go. So take care of all those things. See what are given your field of industry, what are some common questions that are asked. So make sure you are well prepared, you are thorough, you're confident in answering anything they ask or any swing ball that they throw it at you. And after the interview is done, of course during an interview, make sure that you keep a very positive attitude. Keep smiling. It's okay, they don't see you, but a smile goes a long way. So keep smiling, be positive, and at the end of the interview, once the interview is done, make sure, and this is important, this really is important, make sure that you send a thank you note. Send an email back to the recruiter or the interviewer or whoever your scheduler is, that thank you, I really enjoyed talking to you today, and I look forward to getting a response from you. Two or three simple words. You don't have to go above and beyond in flattering them. Keep it simple, keep it to 2 or 3 sentences, but do send a thank you note. It will give a great impression for you. So that was it for today's episode. I hope it was short, sweet, and simple, and you have your concepts all cleared. If you have some ideas, tips, and tricks that you have been using for your own job search, please do let me know. Do comment. I have also started a discussion forum on my YouTube channel, so make sure that you leverage that discussion channel and help yourself, help others, and get something going. Make sure that you are preparing yourself, but also sharing so that others can benefit from you also. Well, good luck. Work hard, work smart, and just get the good news going. And if you get any good interview, please do comment and let me know that you have gotten an interview, and it'll help me get going with this. Till then, goodbye.